Hey, you all. Thank you so much for coming back into my channel, Expats Living. Today, I have Shea with us that's going to bless us with some topics that I believe that we all need in our life. So, Shea, introduce yourself and tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, hello. My name is Shea Rowe. I'm originally from Louisiana. Did most of my growing up in Maryland. Went to school in Maryland, went to school in Virginia. After school, moved to California, moved to the West Coast. After California, moved to Arizona. So I was in California for about 3 years. Moved to Arizona, I was there for about 4 years. Now I'm currently living here in Playa del Carmen. As you can see, I love to travel and experience different things. I think it shapes, who I am and how I see the world. Just experiencing different cultures and being a part of that is really, really important to me. And I moved to California to pursue music. I'm a music producer. I play the piano. Had some success in that lane. As I lived in California, I discovered another passion of mine, which is working out, training, and eating well, and treating your body like a temple, and honoring that, and meditation, proper nutrition, and exercise kind of goes hand in hand. So I kind of fell in love with that, and I pursued that business venture, full time last year in 2020. There's no better time to start a business. So I started my fitness business. It's called Attainable Fitness. And I'm doing that currently now online. I'm doing that here in Playa del Carmen, and I'm pursuing the digital nomad lifestyle. So that's kind of me in a nutshell right now.
Okay, right. Well, okay, that will help us segue right into your fitness business. Tell me a little bit about that, because you said that you're doing a fitness business virtually. That's interesting.
Yeah, so I mean, as you all know, everything kind of moved online since 2020 and COVID happened. So the fitness industry was kind of, undergoing a transformation as well. People weren't going into the gyms. People wanted to work out, in the comfort of their own home or outdoors. And like I said, I love to travel. I love to be outside. I love the beach. So I wanted to start a business where, you can travel, you can work out anywhere, whether you're traveling or whether you're at home, in the comfort of your own home, with little equipment or, no equipment, and get an effective workout in and grow, whether you're trying to grow or lose weight or maintain or, build the physique that you've always wanted. It's attainable, which is where the name comes from. So I started that business, and it's been online, just kind of tailoring towards where the demands are for people nowadays, especially, since a lot of the gyms are closed or there's a capacity limit. So you don't have to worry about, memberships. You can work from an app wherever you are in the world. You can be at home, you can be in Mexico, you can be in Bali. And you can just train with whatever you have, or pick up something small like some bands, and get an effective workout in. So I wanted to be a part of that. I wanted to spread my knowledge and my passion for working out and helping others, just overall, mind, body, and spirit, take that time to honor themselves, especially mentally, which is something that we've all struggled with in 2020 and 2021. I think that is important, and all of that ties in very nicely: meditation, food, nutrition, and exercise. So that's my business, Attainable Fitness.
That's awesome. So let me ask you this. Did you already have a fitness business before COVID happened? So did you just have to transition from in-person to virtual?
Yes, I was doing in-person personal training in Arizona, and I was doing it a little bit in California. I was doing boot camps outdoors. So I've had, the experience, 5+ years of experience. But 2020, I finalized the name and finalized the LLC, and, started the business aspect of it. So I was training before the business, which kind of led me into brainstorming and kind of thinking about what I want to call it and how, I want to attack the industry, or, what would make me stand out. So those kind of things, I'm still processing, I'm still finding my niche. But, you know, I've started and it's been a great journey so far.
Awesome. That is, I love how instead of 2020 like taking you back and sitting you down, you just kind of pivoted with your business instead of it saying, "Hey, I can't do this." It definitely was that's a huge challenge to see how you're going to continue your fitness business and make it continue during COVID, during 2020, because that is something that is usually in person for the most part. So kudos.
Thank you.
Kudos for that transition. So I know you spoke like a little bit about health in regards to your fitness, but what made you actually like want to pursue this health journey and actually give that to the people that are around you and help them?
Well, you know, it started off with personal experience, to be honest. I mean, I would get migraine headaches a lot. And, you know, I took medication for it. I tried different medications and some of them worked. Actually, I used to get them really bad. I couldn't do anything when they would come upon me. So I decided to kind of like change my diet. And I went vegan. I went plant-based for a while. And immediately, you know, I've started noticing differences in the way that my body reacts to it, whether it's energy or just recovery from a workout. And the migraine headaches went away. So, you know, it was interesting to me, like how, you know, that could change the way my body reacts dramatically. And so I wanted to know more about it. So I, you know, did some research on a plant-based diet. And I've been plant-based for a while now. I'll eat meat occasionally. I'm not fully, you know, plant-based, but I am, you know, getting closer and closer to that process. I'm slowly weaning myself off of that. And it's kind of hard living here in Mexico, but there's a lot of vegan spots out here. But, you know, just seeing that. And then also my sister-in-law, she is a registered dietitian, or not dietitian, but nutritional therapist. And she has helped a lot of people, you know, wean themselves off of medication just by changing their diet to a plant-based diet. So, you know, I've seen a lot of experiences personally of just how our diet affects our moods, the way, you know, the way we live, our energy, especially as Black people or minorities or, you know, Mexicans. You know, our diabetes and high blood pressure runs, you know, rampant in our communities, and a lot of it is what we eat. And so, you know, just sharing like the knowledge of, you know, you kind of are what you eat, and for that example, and just knowing, you know, educating people on there's a different lifestyle that you can do or that you can live, and there's a different nutritional path that you can take to kind of eliminate a lot of the things that have plagued our community for years. And so, you know, that's something that I'm passionate about, and just spreading that word brings me joy. And my personal experience is something that I can attest to. So.
Oh, man, I love that. Yeah, definitely personal experience helps you. It definitely motivates you for one. I like that. My cousin is suffering from having migraines, so I'm going to tell her about that. As you were speaking, like I was like, huh, interesting. Yeah. I've heard so many vegan people say that, like, they some of them have done it for health reasons, and they've seen a huge change. And to me, it's just because I'm an American, you know, a U.S. citizen, we don't really look at food as something that's nutrition, even though that's what it's for, right? We just don't. And so coming to Mexico, it has opened my eyes to, you have to be careful what you put in your body.
Right. And yeah, migraines used to be a no-no for me. Like I can see them, or not see them, but I can feel them when they're coming, and like I get nauseous, I'll throw up, my sight becomes blurry. It was bad. I used to have really, really bad migraines. So, you know, it's really awesome to see that nutrition is a very crucial part of, you know, your body.
me a little bit about nutrition and what it means to you. Like if I was a client coming to you, what would you actually explain nutrition to be and how it's important to my life?
So for me, I think where, I could help someone coming into nutrition for the first time is slowly weaning themselves off of something that's negative and affecting their body in a negative way onto something that's positive. So basically, just baby steps. And, that's my approach with fitness as well. I know where you want to go. You tell me your goals or where you're trying to go. And then we map up a realistic, attainable process for you to get there. And to understand that it's going to take sacrifice daily for you to get to where you want to be. And, that you have to take baby steps and you have to slowly start eliminating things out of your daily routine and bringing in things that are beneficial. And so for nutrition, it's very similar. It's the same thing. In fact, nutrition is about 80% more of, 80% of what you're trying to achieve is nutrition. And then 20% is like fitness. So nutrition is definitely something very important. And it's important to lay down a strong foundation and make it a lifestyle rather than a diet. So, just transitioning your mind and your way of thinking about food is kind of where I can help you make that connection and that switch. And then, like I said, my sister-in-law, she's a nutritional therapist, so she studies it. So I kind of prep you for going on to that next level as far as like mapping out exactly what your body needs, because she goes into the medicine and the science of it to kind of tailor what it is that your body is missing, or you kind of the nutrition that the nutrients that your body is missing specifically, and how to bring that back up in your body. So me, I have a passion for it. Like I said, I have my personal experience, and I know what it takes for you to slowly incorporate better things into your lifestyle. So just the mental aspect of it is very important to me.
Right. That's so, yeah. It's so crazy that everything that you speak about clearly is all wrapped up into one, because I'm seeing it's a natural flow with you just talking about fitness and health. Majority of what fitness and health is nutrition. And then you just said, it's a mental thing. And the next topic for us is literally mental health and meditation. So it seems as if everything that you are about, everything that's your passion is all wrapped up into one. And it's almost as if you can't have one without the other, from what I'm hearing from you so far. So tell me a little bit about mental health and meditation, what it means to you, how you help people with it, or what you want people to know about this topic.
Yeah, well, it's all a balance, right? Life is a balance. So I think that it's important. And, one of the things that I've observed, obviously, living in today's culture is everything is instant. And so I have many conversations with like my friends about everything that's going on and like the way that the world is swaying right now. Instant gratification, people are losing the art of patience. And losing the art of like communication, of how to like talk to someone directly, rather than, getting on social media and using that platform to kind of communicate. Nothing wrong with social media. I think that it has its benefits like everything else. Like I said, it's a balance. But I think that a lot of the times we're bombarded constantly. And if we're constantly looking at, images, or we're constantly on social media, subconsciously we don't realize that we're taking in all of these things, whether we don't mean to, but it just happens because we just absorb it, and it affects a lot of people. I realize it affects a lot of people and how they think and how they see themselves. If they start comparing themselves to their peers or to someone else who's like successful, and then they start idolizing that and they want to become that, and it just adds to the pressure of like just being a person, being a human being. And so for me in 2020, that was kind of the realization for me that, there's something missing for my routine, specifically my lifestyle, And, meditation was something that I kind of thought about doing over the years. I've heard people doing it, and I just never had the time to do it. I kept putting it off. And then 2020 happened, and it was like, okay, well, I have to wrestle with my thoughts, and I have to wrestle with the world, the way the world is, and how do I mentally escape? How do I mentally, refresh myself? And so I started meditation actually like the end of January 2020. And, it's become a staple in my routine. And like I said, I had to gradually, slowly get into it and make it a habit. So I started off doing, 5-minute meditations a day until I'm about like 15 to 20 minutes now meditating. And it's crucial. I just realized that, it's like I said, it's a way to escape, and it's a way to just disconnect from the world and center yourself. And I don't know, I believe in God, whatever power you believe in or higher power you believe in, it gave me that like natural pathway or that natural or direct communication between me and God. So, it's something that I need daily to be able to just live in this world, because there's something crazy that happens every day. So, meditation is really important. I think just whatever you do, something that disconnects you from the world, whether it be for an hour or 30 minutes, something that you can have to yourself, whether it's reading a book, taking a walk, going to the beach, just put your phone down and disconnect from the world and, put your phone on mute. I think that that's crucial. I think that's important. And I think that that contributes to people's sanity levels. And it's just healthy. It's a mental health workout. So, that's something that's really important to me. And that's something that I try to incorporate with my clients.
Yeah, that's really good. No, thank you for sharing that. These interviews are always so amazing because I'm so blessed by them and so encouraged and so just blessed by the knowledge that people are sharing. So that was just really good. So the next thing that we can segue to is pursuing your passion and gifts. I like this topic, so I am very thankful that this is one of the topics that you listed, because just like you were speaking about social media, just putting the pressure on our person, I totally believe that our jobs, the careers that we have chosen, school has put a different type of pressure on us. And because we want to make money, a lot of us are not pursuing our passion and our gifts. So that was just my tip. And then I just want to see what you're going to say, because I know it's going to be rich. I know it is. Okay.
No, I agree. And I mean, it's all personal experience, right? I mean, very few of us know what we want to do in high school or in college, for that matter. And, being in America, I can only speak on that because that's where I grew up. They push a different agenda on you. It's the college, it's the high school, it's the college. After college, get the job, get the 401k, get married, get the house, go into debt. That's kind of like the typical path to take, and that means you are successful. I'm finding like my generation, we're kind of not down with that per se, especially since it's not the way that it was before. Our parents and the way that they came up, it might have been a little easier to do that. School was a lot cheaper. Now you go to school and it's like you're in debt instantly as soon as you graduate. So, a lot of us are trying to pursue something different. And I think that a person isn't truly happy until they find what they are put on this earth for, and they pursue that. And once you pursue that, it's work, but it doesn't feel like work. And I know that's like a cliche like statement, but it really does not feel like work when you're doing something that you feel like you can connect with other people and sharing your talents and your gifts with. And I think that a lot of people just settle, and that births the unhappiness and the resentment and the regret or jealousy or hatred towards someone else, because you see some people, whether they they look successful or they're doing something that they seem like they're happy all the time. And you're just like, I want a part of that. And, you know, I think we have to realize that we're all put on this earth for something special. Like each and every one of us has something to contribute to another person. And, you know, you can't look at someone else's life and then want to emulate that or say that my life is nothing because it doesn't measure up to that life. And so, you know, just pursuing your passion is, I don't think there's a time limit for that. I think that that's a lifelong journey for you to like figure out what it is that you want to do, or figure out what brings you joy and what it is that you can contribute to someone else, because we all have that. So, you know, I just think that just reshaping your mind, living within your means is a big one, because finances is one of the biggest things that we have to hurdle and jump over to live. So just living within your means. And I love Mexico because it's so affordable. You can eat healthy. You can have a place on the beach and you don't have to break the bank. It's just like, you know, finding places like that, or, you know, just, you know, being creative and finding a way to eliminate a lot of the stresses in your life so that you can focus on what really brings you joy. And that's where, you know, the meditation and all of that stuff comes in. It clears your space, it clears your head space, and it allows you to focus and find yourself. So, you know, I think that pursuing your dreams is everything. I mean, it's what we're here for. It's what gives us joy. It's what gives us the passion to keep going and keep living. So, you know, I think I encourage everyone to do that. Your path doesn't have to be the traditional 9 to 5. It doesn't have to be college. It doesn't have to be, you know, years of school. That doesn't make you happy, as we see in the world. That doesn't, you know, amount to your success or your happiness. It's about, you know, what you can do and what brings you joy and how you can contribute your talents and your gifts to someone else.
Yeah, that's good. That's really good. And I think this segues into the benefits of traveling. Like, well, actually, because you said, you know, living inside your means. And I believe living in Mexico it definitely helps me live inside my means with the beautiful walk to the beach that's right down the street. So what are the benefits of traveling? If you can share with us.
Well, from my experience, it's just broadening your horizon. It's like something that you can't learn in school. It's something that's hands-on. It's something that you do. It gets you outside. It gets you out of your comfort zone. It gets you into a whole nother ballpark, and it just allows you to see that where you are in your life is just a small microcosm of the bigger picture. And people are struggling all over the world. There's all kind of injustice everywhere, and there's all kinds of possibilities and opportunities everywhere. And there's just opportunities to learn a different culture and to be more well-rounded when you travel. And I think that, you know, it allows you not to become complacent and be stuck in one place. And that contributes to a lot of people's unhappiness as well, is that they feel stuck somewhere. And that they can't go anywhere, or that they can't move. And this is going to be my life until I die. And I think traveling just allows you to, you know, just break free from that and just, you know, go somewhere different, be outside, be in a different culture, learn a different language, learn a different way of life, a way of thinking. And, you know, you can kind of bring your traditions and your experiences to that culture as well. You get to share something with someone else, and I think that's beautiful when that happens between two different people. It's a whole nother connection that you only get to experience when you travel outside of your comfort zone.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, so why did you choose the expat life?
For that reason, everything that I just said, and you know, I was hit with the travel bug at a young age. My parents, we traveled a lot. So, you know, it was just something that I was, you know, tired of America, should I say, for a little bit. And I just felt like it was time to get out for a little bit and, you know, just kind of go somewhere else. And I know COVID is really real. So I'm trying to be smart about traveling and limit my traveling. But, I just thought, Mexico was letting people in. There's a lot of people like me that are moving here, people that look like me that are moving here. So, just decided to come out here and see what it's about. I've been out here before. I've been to Puerto Vallarta, and I've been to Cozumel, and I've been here to Playa before. So I knew what it was like, and I knew it was a place that I would like to be. Like I said, I love the beach. So it was kind of a no-brainer to come out, especially during this time of the year. So yeah, does that answer your question?
Yes, it does. It does. So, all right. So we thank you so much for doing this interview with me.
Yeah.
It was definitely a blessing to hear from you. Do you have any words of wisdom that you would like to leave with the people?
Pursue your dreams, and believe in something higher than yourself. I think that is key to being able to dissociate yourself from the world, and to meditate, and to treat your body as a vessel and a temple, because it's the only one you have right now, and it allows you to do a lot of things that you want to do. You don't want to be old and pursuing your goals and working so hard. You got all this money, and then you're old and you can't really do anything because you didn't treat your body right while you were younger. So I just think that just everything that I said, like mind, body, spirit, is important to have a checkup daily. Whether you're moving for a little bit, walking, and watching what you put in your body, and of course, just having that Zen moment daily is vital. It's like the trifecta. So that's my words of advice and wisdom. And travel, get out and travel if you can.
Right. Right. Okay. And how can people find you? How can they follow you? Do you have any websites? You have an IG handle, Facebook account?
Yeah, so I do have IG handle. It's called This Is Attainable Fitness. My link to my website is in my bio on my Instagram. And those are really my two. I do have a Facebook, but I don't really use it that much. So my IG and my website are the two main platforms where you can reach me.
Okay, perfect. And I'll have Shea's information below on this YouTube video as well. Thank you, Shea, so much for doing this interview with me. I really, truly appreciate it. I'm sure that it's going to bless a lot of people. Thank you for being the first man.
Representing, right?
Right, representing for the men. Thank you so much. And you guys be sure to follow expats.living on Instagram and subscribe to this channel and follow Shea. Go ahead and get you some more knowledge on fitness, health, nutrition, mental health, meditation. It's something that we can all use no matter who you are, no matter how old you are. It's something we definitely need to be sure that we are conscious about and more intentional about. So again, Shea, thank you so much for doing this interview with me, and I truly appreciate you.
Oh, thank you, Shea, for doing this. And I hope you have a great and wonderful day.
No, that I will. You too. All right.